Here's how to navigate calendars within Advera. So once you've connected your calendar, so first of all, I'll show you that. You'll navigate to calendars in the tab bar, hit calendar settings. It'll take you here to show you all the current calendars you have set up. Then you'll see preferences, availability, and connections. Connections is where you want to go first and connect to your calendar. So add either Google Calendar, an Outlook calendar, an iCloud calendar, or Calendly. Now this is still in beta. But what this will do is if you add a Google Calendar, Google Meet will already show up as a video conferencing option. And if you're going to have digital meetings, you'll want to integrate Zoom or Microsoft Teams if you use another option other than Google Calendar. But once you're connected, you'll go back here to Calendars, and you can add a new calendar. So you'll want to add a personal booking, and then you'll want to name this calendar. So it'll be John's Plumbing. If you have multiple team members, select who you want on that call, and then add a random URL that has my calendar in it. And then set the duration of the meeting. So let's say we want it 30 minutes, and we're available 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now this will create that calendar, but I'm going to go to advanced settings. And I can add my logo here and say, this is a consultation to learn more about John's Plumbing. Don't worry about group, but the description is what will show up on that calendar widget. The invite title is what it's going to appear in the calendar. So if we want plumbing consult and then contact name. So if John books the call, it'll say plumbing consult John Smith, whatever his last name is. Now select team member and assign meeting location. Select it myself. And then the meeting location is Google Meet. If I wanted it to be at a business or at their house, I could do a custom address, or I could do my business address, whatever you want. But for me, I'm going to say Google Meet because it's a consultation. The meeting color is just what color the icon of the meeting is, shows up in your calendar. Now we can go to availability and see we're available from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We can adjust this however we want. We can be available from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Monday, leave the rest as 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now we can click look busy, and if we do 20%, this will hide 20% of the availability to make you look more busy. Then for slot interval, this is how much time it's going to take after a meeting's booked for the next meeting to be booked. So if a meeting's 30 minutes, if it's booked at 8 a.m., the next meeting can't be booked till 9 a.m. on that day. You can make this 0, you can make it 15 minutes, whatever you want. Once this is good, go to Forms and Payment. Check out the Forms video to understand how to create a new form, but once you've created a form, you can find that form here and select it, and then that form is what's going to show up after they book a time. And you'll see that the thank you message, you can customize this to be whatever you want. You can add your Metapixel ID if you want to. You don't have to do that. And then if you're going to accept payments, you can add that here. Currently don't accept payments on meetings, so that's why it says no payment processor connected. This is for notifications and additional options. This would be useful if we didn't have automation set up, but we do, so we don't need to worry about this. And then customizations. Your calendar cover image. This will be visible with the group view for a Neo template and won't appear on the individual calendar link. So you want to leave it as Neo because it looks the most modern in my opinion. Select your business color. Say John's Plumbing is pink. Background color is white. Then the button text can say, instead of schedule meeting, we'll say book your meeting. Now we can preview how this is going to look. John's Plumbing. And once the dates load in, you'll see that this button's pink. All the dates are pink. And once I select this, it'll have a basic form. Now why is that form we added not showing up? It's because we haven't saved this. So once we click save, it'll save, and then now it's in our calendar. To see your calendar or share it with someone, you have a scheduling link. This is what you want to just send to anyone through SMS or email if it's a one-time thing. And you have your permanent link. This is what you want to add to automations. Now both of them look the same initially, but let's just show this for the sake of it. If you sent this to someone, this is a consultation to learn more about John's Plumbing. Then it'll have a date they could choose from. Say they want 8:30. And then the lead form background for this is black. That's why it's black. Once again, check out the lead form video if you want to learn how to build your own lead forms. But yeah, they'd fill this out, book their meeting, and it would show up in their calendar and in yours. So now, going over the last thing. Once someone books a meeting, it'll show up on the tab bar. If you click calendars, it'll show up in your calendar right here. It'll show up in blue because we selected the color as blue. And that's how to use calendars within Advera.